This was supposed to be the one thing that gave America the edge in the AI arms race. And now the reason I had you skip so far ahead was that's why I believe that the arms exports and the chip exports are being taken off now, because they go, holy fuck.
They don't want China to just flood those markets?
China stole these machines for well over a decade, and they couldn't recreate it to the same specs that the Dutch and the Taiwanese could. It's one of the hardest, it's the most high, it's like building a quantum supercomputer. It's at that level. These lithography machines are the most sophisticated pieces of tech on the planet.
So they've been spending the last 10, 20 years reverse engineering them and
they couldn't get it right, but now this is the year that they finally got it right. And they could produce 3 nanometer scale chips now down to the micron.
Well, did they crack it just by sending a bunch of students to MIT for the last few generations?
I mean, no one knows, but out of nowhere, this Chinese startup came out and said, no, we have a company that can make lithography machines. Some of the most sophisticated tech in the world, we're talking industrial-wise.
Yes.
They were never supposed to be able to get here, ever. Not on a timeline that mattered.
Wasn't it inevitable? I mean, come on, dude.
20 years from now,
we bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and within 10 years, like a bunch of countries seem to have nukes.
It takes the brain trust of the most advanced countries working in tandem to produce a lithography machine. Taiwanese engineers, American planners.
The same thing's true for the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
But as we saw, history showed us that once one group figures something out, it's not very long before other groups figured the same thing out. So it's like it took forever for the first Olympian to run a mile in less than 4 miles, and then now they all do it.
If this is correct, and this company isn't bullshitting just to shock the Western markets, and they can actually produce 5 of these machines in 1 year, they are hyperscaling at the most highest technological level.
Why were all the valuations down? Why were all the
because that company announced they can produce 5 lithography machines in a 12-month period. We can't even. It's hard for Western companies with the whole brain trust of the West to produce 1 or 2 a year of these. They're massive. They're not like small.
Right, and they don't have any of the environmental regulations over there. So they're going to make all the data centers, and they're going to have a.
You've seen that they rattled the AI market with DeepSeek and Moonshot. Now they're rattling the fab market with having these lithography machines. Granted, like assuming they work and at the scale that they're saying 5 in 1 year. Holy shit, that's why the Kospi crashed, the Korean stock market. That's why the Mag 7 crashed that we covered the other day. In anticipation, it was all the insiders. Wow. Like, holy shit, CSMXI, I believe is the abbreviation for that company. Did they really just announce like a shot across the bow that they can produce the most advanced chips equivalent or even possibly greater than what NVIDIA is producing right now?
Okay, so what happens if they mass produce these chips?
We're fucked. We lost the AI arms race, and that they waited for all the Western world to invest
and overinvest. Yeah,
yeah, and then now they're popping the bubble, pop, 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 and it's just like the ultimate rug pull. Thank you so much, Alaska Rants, huge supporter of the channel. He's in the panel, guys. Follow him if you're on X in Spaces. LNG, hydrogen, CO2, data pipelines will be the new currency. But what do I know? Oil's a side piece. I love high utility prices. CBAM in action. Very smart guy. I only understood about 35% of that. But thank you very much, Alaska Rants, for the super chat. We really appreciate you. So that's why I pushed so far up ahead, bro. Because I think that explains why we're exporting all this technology. It's a move of desperation, bro.
Well, if we don't export it, then all those nations,
China will fill the gap. They'll be using Chinese tech.
Right.
There'll be no reason
and
for
the
them
Chinese
to even
control. Mm-hmm. And all the spyware they can put on. Yeah, it's over. So we just give them everything and say, please use our stuff. We'll give you a hell of a deal.
If they pop the Mag 7, most of the U.S. GDP and the wealth of the nation is measured in the movement of the stock market. So it's a trap within a trap, dude, because how many people's pension funds, how many people's 401ks, what the wealth that they've amassed over a lifetime, it's in the appreciation of their houses, it's in their retirement funds. You pop the stock market, bro.
1929.
Worse. Even worse, because we're not self-reliant anymore.